Data Jockey, Machine Learning for Victorian Racing. Saturday, 29 August 2026, Race 8 at Caulfield. Let us get going. Quick summary first for Race 8 at Caulfield, then I will dig into the why. 2 selections today. Cosmic Crusader is the top pick, the model's place selection. Treasure Moment comes in as the second leg, the top 4 selection in the same race multi, not a place selection on its own. That is the short version. Cosmic Crusader for the place, the multi combining both if you want the longer odds option. Stick with me though, because there is a genuinely interesting read on this race underneath those 2 selections. Race 8 at Caulfield, 12 runners, top 3 paying the place dividend. The model's read here is interesting straight away. The favorite is not the top selection. That is the model telling you it sees value the market has missed. This is precisely the kind of scenario where the data and the crowd disagree, and that disagreement is where the value sits. 2 selections from the model for this race, a place pick, and a same race multi combining both. Remember, not every race makes the cut. The model only selects when the value is genuinely there, and today it is. On to the breakdown. Quick context before the picks, since how this works matters for understanding what follows. The model driving these selections is machine learning based, trained on Victorian racing, and it never stops updating. Every race meeting adds to what it knows. That is different from a static system built once and forgotten, and it matters because racing patterns shift over time, season to season, even track condition to track condition. The real differentiator, though, is the target. Most tipping approaches chase the winner. This model chases place finishers instead, horses landing in the top positions, paying a place dividend. Different target, different method entirely. It is processing dozens of variables across the whole field simultaneously: pace, distance, field makeup, historical patterns, how each runner matches today's specific rivals. All at once, in combinations that are well beyond what manual analysis can realistically track. The full methodology is linked in the description if you want to go deeper. Right now, though, Race 8 is the focus, and the model has a strong view worth walking through. Let us get into it. On to pick 1 for Race 8. The model's top selection here is Cosmic Crusader, currently second in the market. Not the favorite, not the horse drawing the market's attention, just one the model rates well above where it is currently priced. That mismatch is the whole basis for the selection. I want to be upfront about something, since I think it is more useful than pretending otherwise. There is no single clean reason the model has chosen Cosmic Crusader. That is genuinely not how the system works. It does not rely on one factor like a strong record at Caulfield or a preferred distance, the kind of reasoning a standard form guide leans on. The model takes a different path entirely, weighing dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is racing today, historical patterns built from thousands of past Victorian races, all considered together, surfacing connections that are simply invisible to manual analysis. That is intentional. A one-sentence explanation would mean the model was unnecessary. What actually counts is this. The market has Cosmic Crusader at second in the market. The model places it first for Race 8. That difference between market price and model confidence is where the value lives, and identifying that gap is the model's entire job. It does not matter whether the market eventually catches up or not. By the time it does, the value has usually already gone. Built specifically around place finishers rather than winners, a top ranking here means this horse fits the historical profile of horses that finish in the places, not necessarily the historical profile of horses that win outright. A different way of approaching the problem altogether. Cosmic Crusader for the place, a top 3 finish in a 12-runner field, is what the model is backing for Race 8. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Treasure Moment, currently 5th in the market, takes pick 2, a genuinely different kind of selection to pick 1, so it is worth being clear on the distinction. The model rates Treasure Moment as a likely top 4 finisher, but it stops short of backing a top 3 finish specifically. That gap matters. There is not enough support in the data for a standalone place selection here, but there is solid support for the top 4 role in the same race multi. That distinction might sound minor, but in a 12-runner field it genuinely is not. Top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th does not. So the model is not recommending Treasureth Moment as a place bet by itself. The same race multi is where it earns its spot. What the model is essentially saying about Treasureth Moment is that it belongs in this race and fits the top 4 profile for this field, but a top 3 finish is less certain. For the multi, top 4 is all that is required. Cosmic Crusader in top 3, Treasureth Moment in the top 4. That is the model's combination for race 8. Race 8's same race multi pairs Cosmic Crusader as a top 3 finisher with Treasureth Moment in the top 4. Availability depends on your wagering provider, so check there first. One thing worth clarifying before anything else: these are genuinely different bet types, not interchangeable versions of the same thing, and their odds of landing are not equal. Cosmic Crusader on its own as a place selection is the safer, higher probability play. The model's confidence is strongest there, and while the return is more modest, the chance of it landing is better. That is the model's core view on this race. The same race multi asks for more. Both Cosmic Crusader in top 3 and Treasureth Moment in the top 4 need to land together, which lowers the overall probability but lifts the potential return considerably. There is no obligation to take both. Cosmic Crusader as a standalone place bet is where the model's signal is strongest. The multi sits there for anyone wanting the higher variance option. Either way, go in knowing exactly what each bet demands. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. For anyone following the full card, every race gets its own video, and they are all in the playlist Live before race 1. Worth a look through the other races to see what else the model has flagged today. A place multi combining several selections is something some punters build themselves. Check with your wagering provider on how that is structured. Make sure any decision you make is your own, fully informed. Important reminder too, always check for scratchings before placing anything, since they can change a race entirely on the day. The model's place selection for race 8 is Cosmic Crusader. The full card is waiting in the playlist. If you are not subscribed yet, this channel covers every Victorian meeting, every race day, and every selection comes at no cost. Nothing locked behind a paywall here. That wraps up race 8 at Caulfield. To recap, the model's place selection is Cosmic Crusader, and for those after the longer odds play, the same race multi-combination is Cosmic Crusader in top 3 with Treasureth Moment in the top 4. Every tip on this channel is tracked, and the results posted publicly every single week. The good runs and the bad ones, nothing left out. That transparency is the only real way to judge whether following this model is worth your time. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. Catch you in the next one.